What up, y'all? It's your boy High C. Who got the juice? You dig? Shout out Bragging Rights ENT.
Bragging White CNT.
It was around like when I was about 15 years old, you know what I'm saying? Just going through struggles at a young age, you know, like the best way for me to feel like to get things off my chest, you know what I'm saying, was just to write down like poetry and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like, you know, you don't know who you can turn to talk about your problems or anything like that. I felt like the best way for me to get things off my chest was just to write them down, and it just all started from there, you know. Music's always been one of my first loves. I love music. I know everything about it pretty much, you know what I'm saying? That's all I really know, really, as far as like hobbies and stuff to do on the side. Man, just music just brings you to a whole new element, you know what I'm saying? Like, just makes you feel good when everything else could be bad. And it makes you forget about stuff temporarily, you know what I'm saying? That's why my music stayed going on. What made me want to do music was, you know what I'm saying? I would always write poetry no matter where I was at. I'd be at a party, I'd be at school, anywhere, and I'd just be writing stuff down. Like, and people would be like, "What are you doing?" I'd just be like, "Man, I'm just writing down my thoughts," you know. And they're like, and they would be like, "Let me hear something." So I'd speak it, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, "Man, that sounds good as hell. Why don't you put it in the music?" And at first I was skeptical, like, you know, I didn't know if I wanted to be a musician at first. It was just something that I just felt like I wanted to write down ideas and stuff. So like, I don't know, I ended up playing around on beats and stuff, and I just fell in love with that after that, you know. So it was on from there. Man, this a weird ass story. High C. I came up with this name like, man, back when I was about around that same time, 15, 16 or so. I just really didn't have too many nicknames that I really thought could go as with being a rapper or musician, you know what I'm saying? So like, I remember one day, you know, we was clouding out a 86 Bill Griggle, just blowing, catching a cloud, you know what I'm saying? And I was high as shit, like, man. And I got to thinking, like, man, what can I come up with as a rap name, you know what I'm saying? I just kept thinking, and I'm like, I needed to see the alphabet, you know, like, so like I seen this High C bottle laying on the floor of the car, so I picked it up and I started looking at like the ingredients, and I was like A, B, C. I was just trying to think of different names that start with like, you know what I'm saying, all the different letters, and I'm like, man, I just can't think of shit. So then I turn it around and it says High C, and I'm like, man, I'm high as fuck right now. Let me add GH to this high. And I'm like, damn, my name Chad. So I was like, perfect, High C, baby. I was high as shit that day, and I don't know, it just stuck, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I think it was around that 15. I think I would say the first time I started recording would be like, you know, I started writing at like 15, so I'd say like around, it was a couple years, it was quite a while after I started writing, and then people telling me I should get into being a musician and rapper or whatever, and it was quite a while. I'd say, man, about 20 or so before I did my first recording ever. And I think that was with Money Mo and them, I want to say, was my first recording ever with UFG. You know, they were the first people to really, Lucci, shout out to Lucci, 8th Street, you know what it is. They were like the first ones that really started showing me love and letting me get into the studio and showing me how to perfect my craft, you know. So shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? 100 Grand Hooligan. Man, I mean, I want to work with everybody, really. I love everybody. I feel like they all got their own unique style. They can bring something different to the table. We all got our own stories, you know what I'm saying? And whoever wants to work with me, I'm willing to do that. There's a lot of people out here on their grind, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. Shout out to all of y'all, for real. Follow your dreams, that's all I can say, you know. Don't never let nobody tell you can't do something. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do whatever they want.
Okay, where can they, like, would I ask this?
I was gonna say, oh, you were gonna say, like, what my projects now?
Yep, I was just gonna say that.
and then we could probably get into the
Like
where they can
like
find
what
me
you
on.
working on, who you
Yeah.
working with. You got an album coming out, mixtape coming out, type shit.
I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't put out too much. Johnny's the main one that really been showing me love as far as like getting in the studio and getting on songs. He's like one of my main features so far, you know what I'm saying? And we supposed to do some video shoots soon, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I love that shit. That really gets me going right there. Is the videos and you know what I'm saying? Like right now I haven't really been focusing too much on music at the moment. I still write, you know what I'm saying? I will always write, but like as far as recording, I haven't really done a whole lot. I did just finish a song not too long ago that I'm gonna eventually put out, you know what I'm saying? Called Plotting that I just wrote. Is basically just, it's a song about me plotting on getting to the top, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so hard to stand out and just be, there's so many rappers, you know what I'm saying, and that's cool and everything, but it's like, how do you set yourself apart? How can you be the one seen out of a bunch, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a needle in a haystack type deal. I feel like right now I haven't really focused too much on the music because I know it's going to be there always, you know what I'm saying? I know my talent's there. I know I can pick up at any moment and just go make a song, you know what I'm saying, and make something that I feel like is hot to myself, you know what I'm saying. I make music mainly for my friends and my family and my kids, you know what I'm saying, so when I pass away I got something to leave behind. But like right now I've been mainly focusing on getting my money up because you have to invest into this music and it takes a lot of money to really set yourself apart and do things that people really ain't doing. So like right now I've been working mad hours, like 16-hour days, just trying to build up. I'm trying to build my credit, that way I can you know, get loans or whatever I got to do to just really, I'm trying to build something I'm building around that music, and then I can really invest in how I want. Like right now I'm just trying to invest in getting my own businesses, and you know, I'm taking that route right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, just getting into different employment opportunities for myself, and then I feel like building up from there, getting my own money, and then I feel like you gotta buy your way into the music game, really, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like once you have the money, the music game's all about money, so if you got money, they gonna definitely let you be in it. So I feel like getting my money up is my first priority right now. But you know, I'll definitely in between time make different things and songs and go support other people's shit, you know what I'm saying? It's all about support, you know. If I want people to support me, I definitely got to support other people, you know. So that's where I'm at right now. I want to give a shout out to Reese Wood also, Beloit Podcast. He gave me an interview too, not too long ago, a couple months ago, and that was probably like one of my first interviews, and I love that too. I love these interviews, man. I just love expressing who I am, telling people who I am, so they can get to know me a little bit more personally. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who got the juice, how I see, you know, all that, but they don't really. Not too many people know me personally unless I really kick it with them tough. But like Reese Wood definitely gave me a platform, and I appreciate that. That was definitely a fun time there. It was basically just an interview about who I am and where I came from, but this is basically the same thing, but now time has moved on, so now I'm thinking of other things to speak about, you know, and I don't know, I just love getting behind the camera, you know, in front of the camera, I should say. Music-wise, in 5 years, I would love to be just traveling the United States and just getting on different stages and just showing people who I am and expressing my music and just vibing with different people around the United. I'm a people person, you know. I just wanna, man, meet all kinds of different people and just vibe with them and, you know, feel where they're coming from. Cause like I've been to different states and it's so different. Like Wisconsin is definitely it's in its own lane as far as like, man, like the South has its own lane, man. It's so different. Like I've been to a couple different, like East Coast has its own, you know, and just people are different. Like I love the variety of, you know what I'm saying, people, and music brings us all together, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's just, I just want to be traveling and doing what I love on stage and kicking it with people, you know? I feel like in my opinion, I feel like the reason why the Beloit music scene is divided is because everybody's just thinks that they're the best. You know what I'm saying? I know deep down we all feel like we're the best in our own way, but it's like I think it gets in the way of actually working together and being like how Pac and Biggie, they both were the best. You know what I'm saying? With the East Coast best and West Coast best. But if they came together, it's bringing two of the best together. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like I'm just the best by myself and can't nobody touch me and ain't nobody as good as me. Why not all come together and be like, man, bring your best and bring his best and make one good ass best. You know what I'm saying? That's why I there's a couple rappers out there who do like major features where they have like 8 people on a track. You know what I'm saying? That's how Beloit should be like. You know what I'm saying? Like a cypher, but on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Make a song like with 8 different rappers from Beloit. Man, that shit would be so cold. Like just get 20 people on the track. Who cares? Just extend the beat for however long and just everybody get 16 and just go. And we should try that one time. Speaking of that, now that I'm thinking about it, we should all just get on one track and just make a Beloit track. Fuck it. We all code in our own way, man. For real, like, man, that sounds like a good ass idea. Who down for that? Anybody down for that shit? For real. That sounds like a good I'm down for that. You can find me on YouTube, HIGHC 3601. You can look up Wavy Will, also WAVVYWILL. I got a couple of my videos on his page. Johnny Dreadlocks, I got a couple songs on his page, I believe. And you know what I'm saying? You can find me on ReverbNation.com/HIGHC, the greatest, THA, greatest. You can find me on Facebook, Chad Edel, EDL, or I just made a new page because they keep putting me in fucking Facebook jail. I don't know who be hating, but whoever be mad, I just be clowning and shit. Motherfuckers be reporting me. But you can find me at Chad Who Got the Juice, Allen, ALAN. I don't have a SoundCloud at the moment. I need to step my game up. Instagram, HIGHC 360. Snapchat, you can find me at HIGHC 360. Broke Rapper Spare Change. And I think that's about it. I definitely got to get a big shout out to the Bragging Rights ENT, Johnny Dreadlocks. He showed me the most love. Shout out to Reese Wood. He's running for city council, I believe, for Beloit. So I definitely want to get people to get out and vote for him. He's definitely holding it down for Beloit. Lil Seizure on the photography, Creative Minds. Anybody who fuck with Johnny Dreadlocks, y'all all doing y'all thing for real. Like, just keep pushing, man. I love to see Dro smoking them. Wavy Will for sure. Nina, the female rapper, she definitely killing shit. Whoever I forgot about, man, just a big shout out to y'all for real. I don't think I forgot about anybody. It's more so I haven't worked with too many people, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? But whoever doing their thing, keep doing it for real. One love, B-Town salute.